know with Micron coming, things like housing and childcare will need to be greatly expanded, but these are already crisis areas for us. One way to help deal with the current childcare shortage, build up what's already here. Joining us now, Ann Napper, Executive Director of Childcare Solutions. Ann, good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So applications are now being accepted for the 2024 Child Care Enhancement Grant Program. There's $500,000 from Onondaga County there. Let's start with who can apply for this.
The funding is available for current child care providers in Onondaga County. They would just have to be licensed or registered with the county.
Seems semi-self-explanatory by the name of it, but what's the real intention here? I mean, what can this money be used for? Maybe what can't it be used for?
The funding could be used for child care providers to enhance the quality of their program through being able to provide improvements to the infrastructure. So the funding can be used from anything from fencing, playground enhancements, roofing repairs, any minor construction, anything to enhance the structure and health and safety of the program.
So not really programming necessarily, more like you said, the structures themselves.
Yes.
So Child Care Solutions is administering the grant program. How would someone apply? What information would they need to give you?
They can go to our website at www.childcaresolutioncny.org. Once they're on our website, it'll pop right up, and they can apply for the funding. They have to submit a completed grant application, and the application has to be a detailed narrative on how these funds will help improve their program. In addition to the application, they would have to submit their license or their registration, along with quotes for the improvements for the project.
So would you say you take it by application as far as how many you would accept and how much money each one would get?
Because it's a limited amount of funding, we are taking them on pretty much a first-come, first-served basis. And we will continue to issue the awards until all funds have been exhausted.
Let's go a little bit bigger picture on this, because I mentioned it kind of in the intro there. How short are we in this community today in terms of child care providers and therefore slots that come with it?
Well, as we know, child care providers, the pandemic really did a number on child care providers in the community. Many have closed, and some have reopened since the pandemic. But right now, we're experiencing a shortage of early childhood professionals. It's the workforce that is preventing families from finding and sustaining childcare in our communities.
The grants then, do you think that they could potentially open up a few more slots? Obviously, it's not going to solve the problem, but we have to start somewhere. Or just simply the enhancements going to help what's already there? Or by enhancing things, could a program that's already established potentially say, hey, we've got room for a few more kids, and if a handful or more than that, you start multiplying, that's X amount of new slots available?
That is always something that we hope for as a child care resource and referral agency. By enhancing what we already have here in the county and supporting providers, we're hoping that this will allow them to take on maybe one extra child or a second child into their program.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Maybe last one. The grant program is new. What else do we need to start doing to meet the current need?
Well, right now, we are incredibly grateful for the state and for Governor Hochul's investments in childcare in New York State. Between the stabilization funding and the workforce retention grants, programs were able to secure staff, to provide existing staff with bonuses, and also to provide some type of retention and recruitment funding to keep early child care providers in the community. Right now, I think we need an increased investment in childcare, something more sustainable. So the funding really helped. We're at a standstill now. We need sustainable funding to help improve the infrastructure and availability of childcare programs.
Ann Napper from Child Care Solutions. Ann, really appreciate your time. Let's continue this conversation.
Yes, thank you.
We'll have you back. Thanks, Ann.
Thank you.
And yes, thank you. And just a reminder, deadline on that grant is tomorrow, so get them done. Today, the cleanup